When the tribes are strong, Oklahoma is strong.
When you look at the dollars spent at tribal facilities, those are predominantly dollars coming in from out of state.
So the largest casino in the world is in Oklahoma, and it's just north of the Red River on I-35, and it brings a lot of money in from Texas into our economy. And those dollars get circulated in Oklahoma.
They're coming from Kansas, they're coming from Arkansas, they're coming from Missouri, they're coming from Texas, and they're spending their dollars right here in Oklahoma.
85% of our clientele comes from Missouri and Arkansas. We are bringing millions into Oklahoma.
All this money coming from out of state to serve Indian gaming is really good for the economy within the state.
And so people come to this state spending their dollars, and those circulate within the economy. I mean, it helps not only the big metropolitan areas, which are key to the economic success of this state, but it really touches all the communities, because our people, the Cherokee people and other tribes, they live in a lot of rural areas.
And then where are the tribes spending those dollars? The tribes are predominantly, I think 60% of the dollars they spent are being spent in rural Oklahoma.
All this profit goes into our programs. Doesn't go to us individually. It goes into our health programs, our scholarship programs, our social services, police.
It goes to rural fire departments. It goes to counties that are trying to improve roads. All of that inures to the benefit of the people of those communities. All of it creates an environment in which economies can thrive, and I've seen it.
And all of those economic activities and supplies spill over from our immediate control into our partners. And we have developed some really good relationships.
You can't overstate the significance of the relationship between tribes and the communities in which they sit. And that Indian gaming revenue that tribes have helps them support their local communities. Tribes are providing jobs for their own people and for other people in their communities through Indian gaming. And each of those employees is paying their own taxes. They're paying federal and state taxes, and they're also spending their salaries in local communities.
Tribes are not simply a corporation. They are organizations, the entire mission of which is to try to enhance the quality of lives of their citizens. So the revenues that are being earned are not being spent on dividends to shareholders.
All the profits in a commercial gaming industry go back to its shareholders. Well, if you analogize that to a tribal gaming operation, what you're looking at is, who are tribe shareholders? It's citizens. Our shareholders are our citizens already out in the community.
And the revenues are government revenues that go back into the programs and services. Those dollars are plowed into healthcare, to education, job programs, housing for their tribal citizens.
We're not doing this in a vacuum. We're part of the community.
And they help build bridges, they help with the schools, they help with law enforcement, and they work side by side with different communities and the governments.
I mean, Oklahoma, to be a top 10 state, needs to be a state where people can take a risk, create jobs, and be successful. We are helping that dream become a reality for so many people, because we are taking those gaming dollars. They're not leaving the state, they're staying in the state.
We are here to stay. We're here, we employ people here. We create jobs here, and the infrastructure that we create here will always be here. We're not going anywhere.
So the fact is, Indian gaming benefits everybody in Oklahoma.
And there's no better example of that than to go look in rural Oklahoma where tribes are located and see every example under the sun of those communities and those tribes doing better together.